Hey, it's Mickey. Welcome to this video. Now, today I'm going to talk to you about something that I'm really passionate about, and this is basically the key to online marketing and succeeding within yourself and having your own unique voice is being able to separate yourself over time from those other marketers or those other people, those other people within your niche who have a name. Being able to make yourself an individual within all of that. And that's the ultimate goal. Now, sometimes you need to take bits of information from different people in order to get there. But what I frequently see, and what I myself have been guilty of in the past, is looking at 1, 2, or maybe 3 people who are out there making money or doing something in business online, and then saying, okay, well, what are they doing? I'm going to duplicate what they're doing. I'm going to do exactly what they're going to do, what they're doing, or I observe them doing. And the problem with that is often those people that we, see that are already out on social media, have large followings, have a big business. What they've done is over time, they've expanded, they've grown their business. And if we try and duplicate what they're doing from the place that we're at now, which is maybe the starting point, maybe it's that we're changing what we're doing. We're previously making money a different way. Now we're making money or trying to make money in a new way that we're a little bit unfamiliar with. And if we try and just copy what they're doing, what we end up doing is kind of getting a distorted view of what we need to do in order to be successful. And it's kind of it can be very difficult to break out of that. And it's very easy to get caught in that loop. Kind of like a lot of people over social media are caught in that loop. Anytime, and I could probably ask you this, have you been in a position where you've looked at someone who has maybe big cars over social media, maybe they've got a lot of influence, they've got the things maybe that you desire, and you start to focus on what they do in their business, and you start to kind of gravitate towards trying to duplicate what they're doing. A classic example of this would be, when we see someone like, who's someone that's really successful, everyone knows, Mr. Beast. On a recent podcast I was watching, he was saying that, he has a lot of people that have tried to duplicate what he has done. And on another one that I was watching, they were basically saying about how Mr. Beast kind of Mr. Beastified YouTube in the way that because of what he was doing was working so well, other people decide to start doing the exact same thing. And it's worked for them to some extent, but at some point they're just riding on his, to some extent where they're just riding on his coattails, and the content's very similar. It's very similar to him, and people are eventually going to work out that, hey, this is just what Mr. Beast is doing, and just watch Mr. Beast's videos, other than really gravitating towards those that are trying to copy him. Because if you are successful in doing that, there's no guarantee that that will continue to work for you. If the market changes, because you just basically saw what someone else was doing and copied the same thing, you're not going to be able to adjust very easily. I like the term, and I've used this before, you reap what you sow. And if you haven't gone through the stages that you need to as someone beginning in this business and actually going out there and making money and making a name for yourself or getting results for other people, if you haven't gone through the difficulties and you've just seen what someone else is doing and try to copy that, and you are successful in doing that, because you didn't go through the hard yards at the beginning, if something changes, you're going to be unprepared and unable to adjust. So what am I getting here? What's the correct way about going about this, where we can get information from others, but in a way that's not going to, get us to a place where we're creating what I would call kind of a mini guru business. Like I call it mini guru business, and I've called this in the past mini guru business because that's what a lot of people do. They see how people are making money online, and they try and duplicate what they're doing. So if I was looking at someone like Russell Brunson, and I was like, well, he's got this great business, and I'm going to try and duplicate what he's doing. It's not going to work out very well. First of all, he is using a range of different software to succeed in his business, which I have to buy. That's coming with a bunch of costs. He's managing all that with a big team. It's not like it's just him on the computer doing all this, but me, if I'm starting out or if I'm on my own or have a couple of people working with me, I'm not going to be able to possibly compete in that area. So what we want to do is we want to simplify everything as much as possible. And we want to take information from others that are outside, that are doing really well, but in such a way that it doesn't dampen ourselves and our own unique ability to create something or to get results for people that are unique to us, that people will gravitate to us for. And the best way to go about doing this is to first of all learn from others, learn what they're doing, see what they're doing. But then when we think about it, think about, hey, what are the gifts that I have? What are the things that I'm really good at? And starting from that point, what are the problems that exist around me where I could solve those problems for someone that people are really grateful for? What do my friends say that I'm really good at? If you've got a wife, a partner, a girlfriend, whatever it is, ask them, hey, what do you think I'm really good at? What do you think I'm really bad at? What do you think I'd love doing? Often you'll be surprised by people around you, what they say. And then as you start to go out there and you start to learn, the best way to learn is by actually doing this yourself through a set of specific steps. So the best opportunity, I think, in 2024 for you, if you don't want to create a mini guru business being where you're basically just copying other people that are successful, using the same software and trying to keep up, then trying to scale your team, I think that you can be a lot smarter about it. You only need one software now to succeed. And all you really need to do is find a unique message out on social media that people will attract to you for. And the way that you get a unique message isn't from looking at what other people have in their video titles and then trying to duplicate that. It's not from going and looking at the most popular videos over Instagram, most popular videos over YouTube, any of that. It starts with you. It starts with you and resonating with your audience, finding out what message your audience would be most interested in within your chosen niche. Now, my niche is in online marketing. My niche is business. So when I'm thinking about that, what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking, hey, what do I know that someone might be interested in? And I start by publishing 100 different ideas out there. Then I look at the data. I look at the stats. Now, I don't have to publish 100 videos, obviously. Within the first 10, you can start to get an idea about what people want. YouTube goes out and finds your audience. And then you get feedback, you get comments, you get questions because you're asking for them. In your videos, ask for questions, ask for comments. Say, hey, come to my community group, join it. Ask me whatever you want, and get into chat conversations. I've just got off a call with someone who's starting off his business for the first time. Why am I doing that? Because it's great feedback. Through that conversation, not only was I able to help him, but I was able to get a couple more ideas for videos that I can put out that would be really useful for him and means that they're probably going to be really useful for other people within my audience as well. So what you want to do is you want to, first of all, put your ideas out there, then get feedback. Write down the feedback. Write down what people want. Write down what you discover from these calls. Then get good at writing titles for that, like creating a unique angle for what it is that you're doing. And yeah, you can lean on copywriting material to do that. I definitely do. I use cash advertising. Cash advertising is great to learn to reposition these. AI tools like ChatGPT can help you to generate some really unique grabbing titles. And yeah, at that point, without watching any videos, you can go over YouTube and see, hey, how are people positioning different ideas? How could I position my ideas in a similar way that get people clicking? And we put a bit of work into our thumbnails and all of that. And through that process, what we're doing, and this doesn't need to be just YouTube, this could be X, it could be posting onto Instagram, it could be whatever social media network you want. This is the best way to develop a unique voice that sets you apart from other gurus out there. You're going to want to then use that feedback, write unique titles, create unique videos, and keep on doing that based on what your audience is telling you that they want from you. And that doesn't require you to go and look at what successful people are doing. That doesn't require any of that. It requires on the ground working one-on-one with different people. I remember a copywriting book that I was reading recently, not too long ago. I think it was by, it's in my bookcase. I can't remember who it's by. It's one of the original guys that started like a big copywriting business 100 or so years ago. And he said the unique thing about him and why he was so good at his copywriting is because unlike other copywriters who were sitting in their offices, they were writing for big corporations and companies, he would go and he would meet with people and he would just hang out with them. He would talk to them. He would get to understand them. He would understand them intimately and have deep conversations with them. And he would understand what their problems are, what their issues are. So if he was thinking about promoting or writing copy for a particular business, he would go out there and he would talk to the people. And he wouldn't be looking at what other competitors were doing or anything like that. He would just be talking to the people. And then after talking to the people, he would write down his ideas, what they want, who they are, and he would tailor his ads towards them. And he said that's what made him great, and that's what made him stand out above all of his peers, is that he just loved hanging out, talking to people, finding out more about them, and then using that and utilizing that as one of his skills in being able to create copywriting and promotional material that really appealed to that audience. And we can think of it the same way. The same thing that he was doing, we can now do through YouTube. And the great thing about it is it's instant feedback. So there's no reason to build a mini guru business. You can build a one-person business. You can create a unique name for yourself. And all you need to do is focus on your audience and make sure that your message is resonating with that audience. Then simplify everything. Don't worry about buying a bunch of software. Don't worry about using that software. That's another burden that comes up. I bought this software, I need to use this. It's like, no, you don't. Simplify everything. All you need is one community group. If you don't yet have community, you can get a 60-day trial to it. I'll send you over. Don't have to pay anything for 60 days. You can start your business. Within that time, you could upload 60 videos to YouTube. You could have a unique message out there, and you can then unite everyone. Just send them into your group and have conversations with them. Find out what they want. Give them group access for free. Try and help them get results for free. And through that, you'll basically get such valuable information to you that you'll know exactly what they want. You'll know exactly what you need to sell. And you'll know exactly how to make money as you build momentum doing these actions. But as I say that, you hear the word there, actions. Action is the most important part of this whole process. It takes action to get to know your audience. It takes action to create videos. It takes action to unite people into your group. And it takes action to get access to a software that is going to do everything and quit the other software you might be using, or even get to the stage where you accept that some of these software that you had purchased with the intention of using may not be a good fit for your business anymore because the market has changed. It does take actions in order to make this happen. So if the one thing that I can leave you with from this video is don't build a business based on other people's businesses and what they're doing and how they're succeeding. It's doomed to fail. It just doesn't work. Start from who you are, your own gifts, where you're at, and then build from there. Take action on that using the strategies that I've shared today, and you can build a very successful one-person business in 2024 that will give you the freedom that you're looking for, exactly what you want from the business, which I'm assuming is money, freedom, and the ability to support those around you. That's what you can do if you focus on, first of all, your audience, what you can deliver your audience, resonate that message, and take the right actions in order to provide value, get results, and find exactly what they want and then sell it to them. Cool. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more. I'm excited to share a lot more coming up. We've got some great stuff coming up. February, I'm starting a challenge for this very topic. If you want to be a part of that challenge, go down below, check it out. It's going to be free. 60 days, we're going to be working towards a goal. And that goal is going to be that we want to, within 60 days, figure out what our audience wants and know exactly how to deliver it to them in a way that makes us money. In 60 days, using the YouTube strategy I'll be sharing with you. So check that out. You can join that and be a part of that. I'd love to be able to connect with you and meet with you on that. And look out for more videos coming soon. I'm going to be away for the next 2 weeks. My wife is giving birth. And so a lot of these videos I'm just preparing in advance. They're going to be a little bit more free-flowing, if you know what I mean. I'm not writing these as I would usually. I'm just kind of just talking from what I see and what I understand of what people want after doing exactly what I'm sharing with you. Talking with people who are coming into the different programs that we have, doing consulting calls with me, or using the software. So look forward to more of this, and within, I think about a week before February, there's a few really critical videos coming out that I think you're going to absolutely love. But stay tuned for that. Talk soon.